alright? Yes. Well, sort of. I've been meaning to speak with you. When we first began travelling together, it was because I promised to repay a life debt to you. After every battle we've been through, some might say that debt has long since been discharged. No, that's not what I was getting at. I've been on my own a long time, without anyone I felt I could trust, or any place to really belong. Since I've met you, that's started to change. There are many ways to save a life, Dragonborn. And you've saved mine in more than I can explain. Finally, I'm carving out a future and remembering what it means to care about someone enough that you'd put their life before your own. I want to know if you still want me at your side. Not as a mercenary under obligation, but as your friend, your ally. It warms my heart to know it, friend.
You're wearing an amulet of Mara. I had no idea you were looking for marriage.
There would have to be to have won you over. And pretty daft if they turn you down. Pah! He's not worth your time then. Everyone has at some point, haven't they? But I don't think I'll be taking an arrow in the knee anytime soon. With my upbringing, I don't know how I'd really fit into a picture of domestic bliss. Being a good husband, raising a family. You think so? Well, you've shown pretty good judgment in the past. Time will tell. Must be my sparkling personality. Truth is, a quiver is easy enough to come by. But I've got my sights set higher than that. It's nothing. Never mind it. I thought I was, once or twice. When I was a little younger and a lot stupider. There was a noble girl I was sweet on when I was a lad. She was married off to some courtier. Another lass later on who turned out to be trouble. Lust or infatuation, might have been, but I wouldn't call it love. What about you? Ever been shot with that arrow? Need me to kill him? Get that look off your face. I was joking. Mostly. Anyway, no doubt there's someone far more deserving out there waiting for you.
You bring hope to a world-weary heart.
Aye? The cold this far north has a way of creeping into your bones. I could think of a way or two to keep you warm. Thought you must have known by now. Seen me stealing glances at you. Any moment I'm with you, I can only think about being closer. Stay with me tonight. You know I'll still be there in the morning. I could tear that armour right off your body. Come here. You will need a campfire tonight. Sort of a luck talisman. I might not be a silversmith, but I'm pretty handy when it comes to scrimshaw. And since I had you in mind when I made it. From some bone of the last dragon we brought down. Bit harder to work than a hawker tusk, but means it'll last a long while. Well, I made it for you after all. You're the only... it's nothing. Don't worry about it. You do, eh? Well, keep digging there. You might make it to Akavir.
That night's still on your mind. I won't be forgetting it anytime soon. I think a lot of things of you. I guess that night the thought of you in my bed was impossible to ignore. Guess I might have come on a bit strong. That feels like a pretty loaded question. I don't bet every companion I travel with, if that's what you were wondering. I wanted you. I felt close to you, but it wasn't enough.
My friend,
I wanted more.
mumbled rude language.
Why? What are you thinking? From the day we first met, I made a promise to keep you safe. That includes from me. I would never coerce you. I'll have to keep that in mind. Guess the real question is, are you okay with everything? I think it'd be a crime against Bella if it didn't. You make the blood burn in my veins. Is this something you want to happen again?
Stuff and throw it in the sea.
You don't have to ask me twice.
Are you?
Aye.
What? Oh, excuse me, mine was elsewhere.
Can you blame me? You've been on my mind all day. I've never wanted someone so much in my life. Oh, I know. I'm the one with the hunger, aren't I? Though it's more than just that. When I say I want you, it's more than just tasting your lips, or feeling your skin against mine. It's... what do I want to say? I never was too good at talking about matters of the heart and all. That's just it. I think I can tell you anything. I've never known anyone I can trust so much. Or had anyone become so precious to me. Each morning I wake up, my first thought is of you, and I get this hope I've never had before. Maybe I shouldn't go on. Dragonborn, I'm in love with you.
Should I take that as a good sign? Then kiss me again, and I might be satisfied. It's something I'm still trying to find the words for. A man should be a master of himself, but when I'm with you, that control starts slipping out of reach. You're doubting me, Dragonborn. You shouldn't. You've carved your way into my heart, and I don't see how you'll ever be moved from there. I was wondering when you'd figure that out. I want to know that you're mine. There's no one else in the world for me. And the thought of someone or something trying to steal you from me. You are blood of my blood, and bone of my bone.
Listen, there's something that I want to talk to you about. I'm probably not going to say any of this right. I've never been here before. Right, here it goes. For a while now, I've been looking differently at the world. and the things that I want from it. It's not that dragons were rising from the grave, or that war has split this country in two. Thought it might have been, but it's me who's not the same. Not since I met you. Knowing you changed me. Love, you've known the best of me, but you haven't known the worst. It wasn't too long ago my life was just roaming from place to place, a dissipated brute, never sure of what I wanted. I know what I want now. I know that what I was really looking for was you. You are my home. No matter how far we wander, if you let me, I'd like to be your refuge too. I can't promise you everything will always be perfect, or easy. That's not how life works. But I will always fight for us, and I'll do everything I can do to give you the life you deserve. Love, will you marry me? Divines, you've made me the happiest man who's ever breathed. How should we go about it? Sounds perfect. You and me under the open sky. I've heard about a priestess in the rift who might do the ceremony. Shouldn't be hard to track down. I love you too. Ah, yeah. Maybe I should have seen that coming. There being plenty of people who'd want to share the celebration with you, us. Well, whatever keeps a smile on your face. Not enough to fight you on it. Making you mine is the only thing I want. I don't care how it comes about. I love you too.
Mara's blessings upon you. I am. As a priestess of Mara, it's my duty to spread love and healing among the people. I also perform wedding ceremonies for couples who'd prefer, or perhaps require, discretion. I can see you share a powerful bond. I would be glad to bless your union. There's an altar just over the rise there. Let me know when you are both ready. I will take you there and perform the wedding ceremony.
Maybe a little. It's all a bit surreal. Never thought I'd be the kind to get married. That, and fate hasn't always been good to me. So I keep expecting something to swoop down and snatch you out of my arms. Are you getting anxious? Making you mine is the only thing I want. Never been so sure. Something in my life. Aye, that's my unshakable dragon. Ah, hey, it's you and me. It'll all turn out alright. There's no need to rush things. I can't wait to have you all to myself in our bed.
What can I do for you? Yes? Wonderful. The gods smile upon you this day. We stand here today under the gaze of Lady Mara, bearer of love whose light shines upon all mortals, to join two lives in a union of eternal companionship. To love is to understand the true nature of the divines, and so discover the divinity in one another. We ask Lady Mara to bless this union, as they journey together in this life and the next, in prosperity and poverty, and in joy and hardship. Do you agree to be bound to this woman in love? To protect, support, and cherish her, now and forever?
I do. Now and forever.
Do you agree to be bound to this man in love? To protect, support, and cherish him, now and forever? Under the authority of Mara, divine of love, I declare this couple to be wed. I present both of you with these blessed rings. May they protect you in your new life together.
I'm a married man. I never thought this happiness would be mine. I've always felt bound to you, by honour, then friendship, then love. And now, in the eyes of the gods, it feels right. I love you too. By the way, I've got one more gift for you. Been doing some saving to, put something towards our new life. Buy a house, or land, or maybe you just like a new set of armour, eh? I love you too.